Welcome back to the Story Highway, where some stories move forward and some choose to stay. Tonight's story is about a man who watched the world leave, one person at a time, and made a choice no one noticed. This is the man who stayed behind. When the evacuation sirens first echoed through Harbor Point, people thought it was a drill. They always did. But this time, the ocean didn't retreat quietly. It rose, slowly, patiently, like it had waited long enough. Buses lined the streets. Families packed hurried bags. Neighbors knocked on doors they had ignored for years. And by sunset, the town that once breathed with laughter and noise became a place of echoing footsteps and locked windows. Everyone left. Everyone except Samuel Rowe. Samuel stood on the porch of his small yellow house, watching the last bus disappear down the road. He didn't wave. He didn't cry. He simply turned around, went inside, and closed the door gently, like he didn't want to wake the memories sleeping inside. The authorities had come for him twice. "You don't have much time," they warned. Samuel nodded both times. "I know," he said. But he stayed. Samuel wasn't brave. He wasn't reckless. He was tired. Harbor Point had been his entire life. He was born in the old clinic near the docks. He proposed to his wife Eleanor on the pier at sunset. He buried her in the cemetery, overlooking the sea after the storm took her heart before the ocean could. Every corner of the town held a version of himself he wasn't ready to abandon. That night, the power went out. Samuel lit candles, not out of fear, but habit. He cooked dinner for one and set 2 plates anyway. He always did. "You'd hate all this noise," he said softly, imagining Eleanor at the table. She always hated sirens. As the water crept closer, Samuel walked through town. The grocery store where he worked for 42 years. The school where he taught kids how to fix broken radios. The bench where Eleanor used to sit and pretend not to watch him fish. He left lights on, doors unlocked, notes taped to windows. You mattered here. Someone loved you here. At dawn, the waves reached Harbor Point. They didn't crash. They didn't rage. They arrived like guests. Samuel returned home and climbed to the roof, wrapped in Eleanor's old blanket. He looked at the sky turning pink and whispered, "I'm ready." The ocean stopped, just for a moment. Then it rose, but gently, lifting the house, the town, the memories, and the man who chose not to run. Weeks later, rescuers found something strange. The town was gone, but floating miles away was a single yellow door. On it, carved carefully, were the words, "Some places don't need saving. They just need remembering." If this story stayed with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep traveling with us on the Story Highway. Because sometimes, staying behind isn't giving up. It's saying goodbye the right way.